evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League Hontai, episode 389, 1 week away from Champions Week. And we're starting off tonight in tag team action. The Pit is Familia, and the Demon Gi stay in the corner of the Pit. Majiku 2 in the corner of her father and brother. The father just tagged in. Majiku, the Warrior of Light, the longest tenured luchador in the Animated Wrestling League, going straight for Endless Light in the opening seconds of this contest as the demonic rabbit from the dark side of the moon, Gyokdo, hits Code Black. Before the collar play up, there's a Sling Blade. What do we have here? Juji Gatame starting us off with the Mahu. Very interesting. And all this on a night when we have not one but two championship matches for you to look forward to. The other half of the Pit, Ganba's Shadows, will be defending the AWL World's Tag Team titles against Tiger Mask W in our main event tonight. And in the semi-final, the AWL Intercontinental Championship will be on the line as Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, defends against the woman who pinned her in a tag team championship match last week. That is, of course, Willow Nightingale, recently recovered from her brutal tag team match in All Elite Wrestling, as we see Gyokdo and Majikutsu, as El Hijo del Majiku getting the... I should not be getting these two mixed up. They look completely different. El Hijo del Majiku with his opponent in the family corner. One of two intergenerational tag teams that we have here in the Animated Wrestling League. I'm assuming Majiku married a female bodybuilder, because that's the only way any of that makes sense. Uh-oh. Speaking of bodies, in comes the biggest body in the match. The blade that cuts between life and death, Sombo no Yaiba. This Hulk, this beast, this incredibly dangerous wrestler, I'm genuinely surprised. Sombo no Yaiba has had a little over 30 matches in the AWL in the year and change that he's been here, but I'm genuinely shocked he hasn't injured, crippled, or killed somebody in that ring. His finishing move, the powerbomb toss, it's gonna hurt somebody someday. The tag was made. Majiku the Elder back into the ring. And he knows how to deal with people bigger than him. What is this? Up? Oh! All the way down to the underworld with that choke slam. And the tag is made. Gyokdo back in. The little and large tag team... Wait a minute. Wait. He's got his feet on the ropes. The referee doesn't see it. But Majiku with the veteran's tenacity kicking out anyone. There's the gravity kick. The falling drop kick that defies the laws of physics. As Majiku's son, El Hijo del Majiku, which literally means the son of Majiku, returns to the AWL Squared Circle. A little bit later tonight, hang on a second, cover. Oh, and wait a minute, the referee distracted by Sombo no Yaiba. Oh, oof. Hip attack to escape what may have been an attempt at a German suplex. Unwise in my opinion. A little bit later tonight, the Scion of Submission continues his path back to prominence in the AWL. He's facing Mr. Nobuyuki of Zaidan J. And we have got one half of the Tag Team Championship match at Champions Week, and that's going to be Yin of Yin and Yang versus Solo Darling of the Bird and the Bee, the reigning Joshi Tag Team Champions. So the tag teams in the spotlight tonight, as the men's title to be defended in the main event, and the Joshi title being previewed in not one but two singles matches. And going up, boom! Tag Hogeki, tag team attack for the 1, 2, and Majiku at the very last second able to successfully break that up. Has to get out of the ring before the referee makes the time. And Jumon casting the Spella La Mystica, dragging his opponent away from the ropes. If he had had better ring positioning, that could have been an easy submission with the family hold. As Majiku... Now, wait a minute, it's springing up out of nowhere. Never underestimate the leg strength of a rabbit-style professional wrestler. And this, the year of the rabbit, vertical suplex. The demonic rabbit Gyokdo going up top. And Majiku's son trying to save the father. But it doesn't work! Dark side of the moonsault! 1, 2... If you know your Japanese mythology, you know that there's a rabbit that lives in the moon who makes mochi for all the people. Well, this is from the dark side of that normally harmless fairy tale. The tag is made in comes Sombo no Yaiba. Oh no, deadlift from nothing. Power slam straight into the cover for the 1, 2, 3. No! El Hijo de Majiku not able to get there in time, but the referee says... Yes, folks, this is tag team wrestling at its best. A sold-out AWL arena here in Tokyo tonight being treated to this match. And these are from teams that aren't really all that prominent in the tag team division this season. As a matter of fact, this is the first 2-on-2 match that Familia has had this season. They're currently at 0-0. And, oh! Another counter to the Endless Light. I don't think, maybe the Sun could pull it off, but I don't think someone on Yaiba can be hit with that move, frankly. Oh, look at that beautiful springboard Hurricane Rana back to the feet. Bunny Rana, I should say. By Gyokdo, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon. On El Hijo del Majiku. We're going up. Elbow drop from the top. Gyokdo standing corkscrew moonsault. Unbelievable wrestling. 1. Unbelievable athleticism. It's all in that leg strength, that hopping ability of these Usagi-style wrestlers. Standing Dark Star. The collar and elbow tie-up. Kick to the midsection. Going up. And where are we going? Yep, going to the neutral corner. It's a long way to go for an arm drag. But sometimes in tag team wrestling, it's all about territory. It's all about controlling where your opponent is in the ring relative to yourself. So those kind of almost Greco-Roman knuckle lock control maneuvers can be very valuable. The tag is made. In comes Majiku, the elder, Majiku Sr., if you will. And he gets stopped dead in his tracks. Twisting suplex by Sombo no Yaiba. 1, 2. And the son convinced the father could kick out on his own, and he was correct about that. Going up, going for the powerbomb. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so scared of that move. That is Seth Rollins to Sting levels of dangerous. 1, 2, 3. Sombo no Yaiba with a victory over a legendary luchador. Look at the power. No remorse, no emotion, pure violence. As much as I hate to hear it, that is an accurate assessment of the situation. The Pit moves to 1-1 in the tag division this season. Last week, Chiba Akagi defeated Mr. Shota of Zaidan J. Now the partner is in the ring, ready to defend the honor of the company.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, already in the ring, representing Zaidan J, Mr. Nobuyuki, and his opponent making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, a scion of submission, Chiba Akagi.
Chiba Akagi 41 wins and 24 losses in his AWL career. One of the top win-loss records in the division. And one of the top in the league, as a matter of fact. He was out with injuries, he was out healing up general wear and tear on his body, returned at the New Year's tournament, and he's making the climb back to the top of the mountain. At least that's what he wants to do. We'll see if Mr. Nobuyuki of Zidon J, the office boy, and watch out for these guys, the very kind assistants in the background there. That I'm just going to come out. I don't think these guys are legitimate. I think there's something going on with these very kind assistants. And going up, Zidon J. Mr. Nobuyuki, with dedication to the company, that falling headbutt, duty before self, the Japanese work ethic, work yourself to death. Fans not happy to see that move, nor should they be. It's a disgrace. But Chiba Akagi now grappling for position, and here we go, the submission stylings, the double arm wringer, and he's sitting back on his opponent, and actually quickly turns it into a pinfall fall. The referee didn't see that was going to happen, did not anticipate, and therefore a little bit late on the count. Mr. Nobuyuki currently sitting at 16 and 25 in his AWL. What is this going to be? Oh, lifts him up into some kind of a clover leaf. But Mr. Nobuyuki able to get out of that despite being the second worst win-loss record on this side of the league. He's a capable wrestler, especially when he hits that flash stopper. That spin kick right to the head, rolling heel kick into the cover here. 1, 2. He will stop his opponents dead in their tracks. Only the veteran experience of Chiba Akagi allowing him to kick out at that vital juncture. 10-minute time limit in this match. Singles non-title affair. And a takeover into the bow and arrow lock. Chiba Akagi abandoning the hold immediately, and he goes, this is how he won over Mr. Shota of Zidon J last week. Cattle mutilation. That is a difficult hold to maintain, because you have to maintain the bridge, you have to maintain your control of the inverted double chicken wing. That is not something that most people can hold for more than a few seconds. 1, 2, and I'm noticing a pattern now. You start with the submission, and as soon as your opponent thinks they're in the clear, when the submission hold is broken, you go straight into the cover, and they have to shift into, oh shoot, now I've got to kick out. German suplex hold straight into the ropes. Good call, good eye by the referee. I'll call out the referee when they screw up, but I'll let them know when they do the job right. Splash, and there's a foot under the ropes as well. Referee didn't see that one. Look, referee, the crowd chanting for one more time, saying go up top again, hit him with something else big. And I think Mr. Nobuyuki of Zidon J, the J Corporation, or the J Foundation, may have the ability to do so. And I've heard rumors. What is this? Looks like a figure 4. Go for the figure 4 leg. No, he's not. I've seen this before. Wrapping up every single limb. He calls this total submission. Total submission locked in. It forces a verbal tap out because you've got no way to slap the mat. You've got no way to actually tap. You have to give up. And psychologically, that's a lot more damaging for a fighter. To not just realize, okay, I'm not going to win this. And there's the flash stopper yet again. Second time into the cover. 1, 2. And there is a big old kick out. We're going up top. What do we see here? And boom! Splashed down. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Nobuyuki evens the score 1-1 between Zidon J and the Scion of Submission, Yeah, that was well in the ropes. Well spotted. The Flash Stalker.
Here is your winner, Mr. Nobuyuki.
And that is not a phrase we hear every day. I think this might be the first singles win for Mr. Nobuyuki since joining Zidon J. Tag team opponents, singles match preview. Is it cheap? Yes. Does it matter? Do I care? No, because this is going to be one hell of a professional wrestling match between two of the best women in the game today.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making her way to the ring, she is one half of the reigning Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Sticker Creature, Solo Darling.
Solo, her tag team partner, is going to be challenging for the Intercontinental Championship in our next match. But Solo wanted a warm-up match before Champions Week, and you know what? If we're able to get the tag team champions over here to Japan, yeah, I don't know why that video's up there. If we're able to get the tag team champions over to Japan, we may as well get 2 matches out of them. Don't blame it. Don't blame the commissioner for pulling this one out. Of course, as Joshi Tag Team Champion, Solo Darling able to appear on either brand of the league.
And her opponent making her way to the ring from the light side of the human psyche, one half of the original tag team, Yin!
Yin and Yang, the first tag team ever hired by the AWL. The first women ever hired by the AWL. Yin is 26 and 20 in the modern phase of her AWL career since the creation of the Joshi division. Whereas Solo Darling, on the other hand, where is she? Looking at the rankings, and even a perfectly balanced 8 and 8 in the AWL. So experience advantage, at least in the Animated Wrestling League, goes to Yin, but Solo Darling a lot more world traveled, a lot more seasoned in that way. So this should be an interesting clash of styles. As Yin comes out strong with the slaps. Open hand strikes, perfectly legal in professional wrestling. And no, we're not going to give the slap in the face its own reality show. Jesus H. Christ, who came up with that idea? As Yin... Uh-oh. There's the Dragon Screw. Yin going well at the champion at the beginning of this contest. Oh, Yin going straight up. She may be thinking full circle. No! Elbow drop from the top. Vintage Animated Wrestling League. Into the cover here. 1, 2. Yin and Yang will make their challenge in Canada. We're going to be going over to Canada for Champions Week. It's going to be one show next week. We're going to have 6 matches. All 6 AWL championships will be defended. And Solo Darling will be on that event defending against Yin and Yang alongside Willow Nightingale. The question remains, will Willow Nightingale be pulling double duty defending the Joshi Tag Team titles and the AWL Intercontinental Championship? We shall find out before the end of the night. We're also going to find out who's going to be defending the tag team titles against Zidon J in Champions Week, during Champions Week, to be grammatically correct. It's either going to be Ganba Shadows or it might be the Elder Tigers. And Yin with the spin kicks that she's been using since the beginning of the AWL. Way back in Season 0 when we were at a rented out public meeting hall in Tokyo, and we were just... It was so small back in the old days. And look where we are now. Huge arenas, brands split across continents. This is the evolution of professional wrestling. This is the Animated Wrestling League. Smash that subscribe button if you never want to miss a match of the AWL. And we're going up to the top. Springboard. Solo Darling, elbow drop from the top. Anything you can do, I can do better, says one half of the Joshi Tag Team Champions. And looking now, I think, for the Sharp Stinger, and she's got it. She's got her version of the Texas Cloverleaf, the Sharp Stinger. And if she can hit... Oh, wait a minute, that's a really good counter into a drop kick. Not satisfied to just break the hold, Yin looking for some offensive damage as well. Hammerlock suplex by the woman from the light side of the human psyche. And of course her partner Yang at ringside watching on. Scouting one half of the challengers, or one half of the champions they will face in less than a week. And there's the full circle! Full circle from a human psyche. 1, 2, 3. Yin and Yang picking up the victory. Yin specifically. Let's take a look at some of that action. There you see it, the full circle for the 1, 2, 3. But this is a singles match. Tag team, completely different story.
Here's your winner, Yin.
And if you want to see if Yin and Yang can regain the Joshi Tag Team titles, check out Champions Week for Season 20 of the AWL. Willow Nightingale, let's see how she fares in the world of sport.
The following contest is scheduled for 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner, and it will be contested under World of Sport rules. This match is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship. Now introducing the participants.
Willow Nightingale, the one half of the final Campeonas de Parejas in Chikara, one half of the reigning Joshi Tag Team Champions here in the Animated Wrestling League. She is all elite. She's also a WoW superhero, or at least she used to be. And she is one of the best up-and-coming female wrestlers on the planet today. Finally, the world is getting to see what those of us who have followed her career since nearly the beginning have known for a very, very long time. Do not sleep on Willow Nightingale. She is a lot more than a smile. She's a lot more than a little dance. She is, I would argue, the future of professional wrestling. Her partner already had an unfortunate downturn earlier tonight in a loss against Yin. And Willow Nightingale looking to have to do double duty at Champions Week. If she wins this, she's going to have to defend both titles in 2 different matches. But the reigning champion not going to let that happen. The UK's own Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, 2nd generation fighter. Currently with 3 defenses of the Intercontinental Championship, 5 defenses, remember, and you get an automatic title shot against the champion of your division. And by some deal, Jessica Kidd has made all of her defenses under World of Sport rules, the traditional British style of professional wrestling. And we have yet to see any of these matches go into the 2nd round. She's been winning mostly by knockout. She's been winning entirely by knockout in the first 5-minute round. We'll see if that pattern holds against a championship-level challenger. We now go to ringside for the official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger. She is one half of the AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, Willow Nightingale. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, tonight making her 4th title defense. Representing UK Gen 2, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaganoush in charge.
And there you see it, and I will remind you that Joey Baba Ganoush has been fully trained in the World of Sport rules set. He is authorized by British Championship Wrestling to officiate these kind of matches. 5 minutes on the clock and immediately going for the white knees of Dover. That's been the knockout move. Didn't work quite there, but a quick roll into the cover. And that could have been very, very quick. Remember, a fall ends the round. A pinfall or a submission ends the round. A knockout ends the contest. So Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, wisely I think, has been going for knockouts in all of her title defenses, and she's been getting them. But Willow Nightingale, able to push her opponent around. Oh! That was interesting. Almost like a twisting cradle suplex into the gut-wrench powerbomb that we have seen her use before. 1, 2... Willow Nightingale showing power and finesse. That's the thing that she's really grown into since I first saw her wrestling in Chikara, was that she's got a lot more style. She's got a lot more finesse. She's not just relying on her connection to the crowd and her power game. And now targeting the knee, targeting the white knees of Dover. And that's a good setup, going into the Boston Crab. That's a move that mostly targets your lower back, but if you can torque the knee at the same time, that's just a bonus. Lady Smooth, she could tap out here. She could tap out here and not lose the title, because that would just force us into a second round, and elbow drop from the top. I'm not sure that's legal in the world of sport, but we're getting as close as we can here, folks. Nightingale in control of the match. She's been on the dominant part of the offense, and she's got to keep the time in mind is the other issue. The octopus hold.
In the first round by submission, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd.
And as the competitors take a mandatory rest period, that is what I was talking about. You tap out quick in the first fall to sort of preserve yourself for later in the match. And the octopus hold, the Manjigatame, is a vicious maneuver. Really messes up your neck. That's the biggest risk for Willow Nightingale in that hold. You'll see it right here. And yeah, she taps out pretty much immediately. Seconds away, well, no seconds in the match. And going for the second time. And this time the referee calls it a knockout. That may have been premature, but the referee's decision is final.
Here is your winner by knockout in the second round, and still Active Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Jessica Kidd.
First time she's had to go to the second round. Tag team action in the main event. The tag team titles are on the line. Can the Tigers reclaim honor for the unified School of the Tiger style?
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It's scheduled for one fall submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, fighting under the unified School of the Tiger style, Tiger Zalapir, and the 2023 Yoshinobu Iconic Champion, Tiger Moss 2. Together they are Tiger Moss
Ganba Shadows defeated the students of these two Tigers, the Tiger Brothers, to win the tag team titles, and now the Elder Tigers are looking to take them back. And a lot of gold in the Unified School of the Tiger style stable. The Oshogatsu Taikai Championship, the Grand Championship, the Canadian National Championship, adding the World's Tag Team titles would be a massive accomplishment for the Tiger Dynasty here in the Animated Wrestling League. They await the coming of the champions. The champion's advantage, part of that being that you get to set the pace. You make your opponents wait for you.
Your winners.
Not yet, they're not.
Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions. From the shadow.
And there's the Shadow Walk. I have no idea how they do that, but it's freaky.
Ganba's
Shut up. The simulacra of Ganbahishi Dark, the Kagebushi, the Shadow Clones, pale imitations of their master, but sufficient to get the job done. They are the tag team champions of the world.
This is an officially sanctioned World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, your referee in charge, AWL Senior Official, Joey Abaganush.
And keep your eye out for Gisei in the corner. Win or lose, there will be Tiger violence in the Champions Week of Season 20. As we know, the Black Tiger Justice is set to defend against Matt Classic Sr. And of course, Spring Tiger will make her biggest title defense of the AWL Canadian National Championship. The match has been signed. It will be Toronto's own Amy Wade, looking to become the first ever Canadian National Champion. So at least 2 title matches to feature the Tigers on Champions Week, including the main event, the AWL Grand Championship. The student of this Tiger, the student of the Black School of the Tiger style, Black Tiger Justice, will defend for the second time the AWL Grand Championship. The question is, will his elders, his seniors, his sensei be there defending the Tag Team Championship of the world? They've got to face the Forces of Darkness, and the winners of this, they've got some corporate a-holes they have to deal with. And notice the Tigers taking the high ground here, not pressing their advantage on the outside because they see Gisei out there. They know he's going to pull whatever he's going to pull. And the Tigers, especially the Golden School of the Tiger style, they want to win this honorably. And there's the tag in and out. From one shadow to the other. I hate these kind of matches. I hate calling matches with Ganba shadows because they have no distinguishing features. They are absolutely identical to each other. With almost every other tag team... Oh, wait a minute. Ganba Kani, or at least a variation of the Ganba Kani, the Ganba Crab. Almost harkening back to when Ganbahishi Dark was the Japanese megastar, the biggest babyface in this company. Kick to the head by the Golden Tiger. Tag is made. Tiger the Dark. He's faced his inner darkness, his inner shadows, when he left Global Wrestling Monopoly, when he joined the AWL. And now he's throwing away the physical embodiment of shadow and darkness. A couple of hard elbow strikes there, and into... Oh, a stunner, a hotshot stunner over the red rope. Of course, our ropes here in Japan made to represent the Japanese flag, the Hinamaru, the Circle of the Sun. Snake Eyes by the champion to the challenger. Ganba Shadows, they don't even have hang on. Wait a minute, going for the Tiger Feint kick, and it's not a feint with Tiger the Dark! Absolutely incredible as Tiger the Dark takes a breather, reconsiders his angle of attack, and hits Gisei right in the face. And this is bad tag team strategy, I would say. Because he just let his opponent get back up when he didn't have to. Tiger the Dark, I've said for years, pound for pound, one of the best wrestlers in the AWL. A lot of people pigeonhole this guy as a tag team dude. Uh-oh, he thought so. Oh, no, that's not good. Neck break pile driver. A move that has shortened serious careers here. Ganba's Shadows, they don't even have individual win-loss records. They've competed in singles matches and trios matches and atomicos matches, but they don't have individual win-loss records because they're the same thing. They're not two halves of a whole. They're two reflections of Ganbahishi Dark. And wait a minute, Black Tiger suplex holdo! And the referee is out of position when not seeing a count before the bridge can be broken. That was at least a 2 count there, and now the And now this has broken down all 4 men in the ring. Well, both Tigers and both Shadow Beasts in the ring. The officials got to regain some control, and I have no idea if that's even the legal shadow. I will defer to the expertise of AWL senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Inverted Hurricane Rana from the top rope, the kicks in the feet, going up, Cazador into a DDT. Not the way you usually get out of that. 1, 2... And the perfect defense on the outside. No help coming. Black Tiger stalled. He taught that move to the AWL Grand Champion himself. And I don't know if that kick was low or not. The other Shadow engaged with Tiger Mask 2 on the outside. Oh, that is a long way to go. And the Shadow Beast thinks better of it. I think he saw the Golden Tiger coming back to his corner. We're about 5 minutes into this now. 30-minute time limit in championship matches in the AWL. That's to minimize the opportunity for a time limit draw, in which case the titles would remain with the champions, but we don't want to see that, do we? Cover 1, broken up immediately.
5 minutes. 5 minutes now.
Time call in Japanese and English. Here in Japan, on the other side of the league, in AWL's Corner 3, only in English, because I don't speak French. If I did speak French, that would be... Oh, I should probably start doing that. I need to learn more French. Lateral press into the cover. Easy kick out with no hook of the leg. The Shadow Beast, the Simulacra, the Golem of Ganba. Well, Ganbakishi Dark, I should say, being overconfident there. And if you had that kind of dark power coursing through your veins, assuming he even has veins, you might be confident yourself. Oh no. Isatsu Aza, the wings of the devil, Akabano Tsubasa, does not move immediately into the cover. That could be the difference between victory and defeat, and it is that split-second difference. The fans going nuts for this. Ganba, oh, nice combination there, literally walking the shoulders of the Shadow Beast. The tag is made from 1-1. Ganba Shadows collectively 18 and 12 in their AWL careers. Tiger the Dark individually 41 and 26. So on paper, in history, and again, look at that, the lackadaisical cover. It does not take much for the Tiger to kick out. As I said, on paper, on experience, this should go to the Tigers. But the stats never tell the whole story in professional wrestling or any sport. Tags made, 23 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for Tiger Mask 2's... Wait a minute. He's going up. Tiger Breaker, the move he added to the Tiger style. Into the cover here. 1, 2... The Tiger Breaker not doing the job, and there's been a clear strategy here. Tiger the Dark has taken most of the ring time for this match. That means Tiger Mask 3 fairly fresh as he goes to the armbar. And again, it's broken down to all 4 in the ring. Tiger Mask 2 is your legal fighter. Alongside apparently this Shadow! Oh god, that looks like it hurt. Twisting Brainbuster. And again, the stupid cover. Confident, arrogant, egotistical. Reflecting the worst of humanity, the dark side of Ganba, the former Japanese megastar. Sling blade by the champion into a dropkick combination, followed up by a nasty double stomp right to the chest. That move really ought to be banned. As we go up, diving tag, and the Shadow has to completely rethink its game plan. Oh no. Oof! Throat first across that top strand, and the quick tags in and out even more effective when you literally cannot tell the difference between your opponents. Oh. Flying nothing by Ganba's Shadow. Wait a minute, Satsuwaza, he's going for it. The Darkness Driver! Darkness Driver from Tiger the Dark. That could bring the titles back to the Tigers. 1, 2... Ah, damn it. That may have been the best chance the Tigers had. Famouser into a standing moonsault, but the shadow moves out of the way. It's like fighting a shadow. It's like trying to catch your shadow. You just can't do it. 9 minutes in now. Isatsuwaza Akaba no Tsubasa! And that's the immediate cover. And it is the difference. Ganba's Shadows pick up the victory, retain the tag team titles in their second title defense, the 38th AWL World's Tag Team Champions. Keep the belts in the pit. And they will face Zaidan J, Mr. Nobuyuki, Mr. Shota at Champions Week.
Here are your winners and still champions, Ganba's Shadows.
Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned. Champions Week, every title on the line. The midpoint of the season is upon us. We will see you next week in Canada for Champions Week. But for tonight, thank you for watching. Korede, Himarida.